Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd, I'm proud of it, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today because I want to talk to you about Printrun numbers. Printrun numbers for the Sorcery TCG. Yes, I was very enthusiastic when I thought about this subject, but I believe it will be a little bit of a more serious conversation, a more serious ramble for Sorcery today, because I'm a bit I'm not worried about Sorcery, but Sorcery is doing fine. But I have mixed feelings about Sorcery. I always do. It doesn't mean I don't like the game anymore. That's not the problem. Been supporting, and I sound like a broken record, but I've been supporting the game since day one. Backed it on Kickstarter and made videos ever since. So it's a game that will stay with me as long as it is popular and in circulation. Even if it's unpopular and in circulation, so they still keep making it, I will be a fan and I will support it. But I'm a bit, and there comes the ramble. When I was thinking about, it's difficult to, and a lot of people might already be like, this is a weird video, let's click something else. But the people that want to hear it, the Yodas out there, that actually are interested in a well thought through opinion, which isn't that well thought through, might be again interested to listen to what I have to say. When I was thinking about making this video, I was like, yes, we need Printrun numbers now because we need to make sure Sorcery is still collectible, and I want to see them, and it needs to be online, and it needs to be the same like Flesh and Blood, and it needs to be out there like the old Magic, the Gathering Printrun numbers are out there. Why are they not doing this anymore? There is a fine balance for this, because then I thought, do we really need Printrun numbers? Some people, the most common thing is collectors want Printrun numbers because they want to make sure sets are not overprinted, certain cards are rare, and there is collectability to the game. Basically it, of course, a lot of other different reasons. Players sometimes want Printrun numbers, if they do, because they want to make sure there is enough out there, enough of the card they want. On the other hand, if you know the Printrun numbers and you know a certain chase card is available 100,000 times, what's the rush? If you know certain Printrun numbers, won't you be inclined to just buy later because you think, hey, there's enough available of this and this set? If you know certain Printrun numbers and they are pretty stable and low and normal, or at least meet demand, they don't even have to be low, then you, as a collector, have confidence, as an investor, have confidence. And I don't mean like invest in a game, buy all the boxes and hope they will go to the moon, but I'd like to have my cards to have value. And I think we all should think like that when it comes to collectibles and collectability. No, it's not just a game. We start this discussion 100,000 times. It doesn't matter. A trading card game is not just a game. A boxed board game, like I have a couple here. Yeah, you see them in the background. A boxed board game is a game. A game that has a fixed amount of cards, or figures, or something else, components, and you build around that, and that's it. So if you have a game like Dominion, which is a card game, which even has expansions, but all the boxes have the same cards in them, basically like pre-constructed decks. You can print whole sets as pre-constructed decks. So you can print every single card in the set. If it's a 300 card set, 300 cards, like collector's edition, and you just hand them out for $100 or whatever, and everybody has the same cards. If you want to have a play set, you buy 3 sets. That's not how TCGs work. And no, you don't need boosters just to play draft. You can randomize your fixed cards, you build a cube or whatever, and then you can play draft as well. That's not the reason to justify this. So either you want everything the same, and then you don't need a randomized card set, or you want different collectability in cards, different rarities, and then you need the normal trading card game setup as it has been for 30 years plus. Print runs. Like I said in the beginning, I was like, yeah, we need print runs. Because I don't know if Sorcery is collectible anymore for me. Alpha is the only thing that's collectible, and Alpha is the only thing we have print runs of. Like, I see if I can find my video. I think the first one to calculate the print run of the Alpha box was 29,000 on video. Not to say like, hey, look at me, I don't care, but I was, even back then, that's what I mean, going after that information, because I think it's important. It's important for the game, it's important for the collectability, and that's why Alpha is so collectible, because there are only 254 of each unique foil. That's it. And that makes them very valuable, and we can talk around this, and you can get the non-foil version if you want to and play with that, or you can get the beta version if you want to and play with that. But that's why Alpha is collectible, and I would like beta to be more collectible than it is now. Arthurian Legends seems to take off a little bit, but obviously it was overprinted, because there was so much supply on the market, and now the singles are selling because certain ones are more difficult to get. Doesn't mean there won't be a new wave, doesn't mean they won't reprint it, same as with beta, and even maybe with Gothic. It's not official that these sets are out of print. The only thing that's out of print is Alpha, because that was particularly made for the Kickstarter. I had a look at Flesh and Blood, and that was crazy for me, like the print run numbers. I mean, we all know Welcome to Wraith had like 16,000 Alpha, or back then first edition boxes printed, and the run on them was crazy, and the boxes went up to a couple of $1,000. Same as Sorcery Alpha boxes went up to like $1,200 as well, I think, on their high. And then we had Arcane Rising, and also only like around 19,000 boxes or something, and even Crucible of War had only like 30,000, 32,000 boxes, first edition. I don't need to say Alpha. For Flesh and Blood, it was first edition. Then I looked at the revealed unlimited numbers, which were like very high. Welcome to Wraith, I think, had 250,000 unlimited boxes printed in addition to those 16,000. Okay, fair enough, you need the cards. And then they reprinted certain cards even next to that in other sets. So yeah, and you can say Flesh and Blood is doing really well, but I don't think it is. And yeah, might be an unpopular opinion. I have a lot of Flesh and Blood cards still. I got out when they fucked us with Monarch, and you can say whatever you want. It was just a certain distributor. It was not. The European prices were $200 as well, and where they should have been 100, and that was not the distributors. That was just dictated from above. And then you are like scamming your own fan base, and that's not cool. Not talking about Flesh and Blood too much, but to put that in perspective, I like the fact that the print runs are out there. We have roughly about 300,000 boxes of the first couple of sets, like first edition together with Unlimited. Is it good if Sorcery reveals the print run of the beta? Is it good? Because Flesh and Blood, what they did as well, which I really liked, is they say this set is out of print now. Sorcery doesn't do that. We need to grow the game. But on the other hand, we don't do any marketing, we only do organized play. And who comes to an organized play event, a big grand tournament, grand contest? The people who already know the game. So if they can't get in touch with the game, there's no chance they will join a bigger event, unless it's an event like ours, Ask and Rask, a tournament that is specifically made for entry level as well. And then we all like, let's not talk bad about Sorcery. I don't want to talk bad about Sorcery. Like I said, I'm even not sure if I want print runs or not. That's the thing. I was convinced I want print runs revealed. Now I'm not that sure anymore after I had a look at the Flesh and Blood print runs, because it made the whole picture even worse for me and made me even more happy I got out. And you see still some Flesh and Blood back there sealed, and the game wasn't even that bad. But I need to put the fidget spinner away. I'm trying to focus. I'm sorry if you heard that. I'm just a bit worried about Sorcery, and I think revealing certain print run numbers, if they are reasonable, would help. For the collectors like me, and I'm a collector and a player. So I like to collect sets, I like to collect cards, I like to grade cards, Sorcery cards only. I don't even grade my Magic the Gathering cards, but for Sorcery I do it. I always get fucked, because I always get the bad print run with the beta. First print run, first wave was horrible. I don't get good grades, and everybody else who got the second or the third, I think the third wave was the best, got better grades. Arthurian Legends was a little bit better, and Gothic I haven't graded yet, because I don't even want to anymore. Because for me the collectability is not really there anymore after wave of beta. That killed it for me. And I know you need to get people into the game with a new set. That's how it happened with Magic the Gathering back in the day as well. You don't have... Yeah, but the metagame, who cares about the metagame? You have the cards you have and you play with them. Sorcery is not a highly competitive game. Every tournament I've been to, it's very... yeah, it's okay, let's do it like this. And of course you need certain cards to have a better deck. But yeah, if you want to play highly competitively, just get that card. If it's a unique, you only need one. It shouldn't be that difficult with the Sorcery availability, so stop printing them. Yeah, but what in 2 years? We see that in 2 years. So, let's... Fidget spinner again, sorry. Still here? Again, if the Yodas are still here, that is good. And if you know what Yoda means, then it's even better. Leave a comment with the code word Yoda in it, and I know you watched until here, and maybe even beyond. Yoda thinks we should have all the print runs there are for Sorcery out there. Even when I make videos about Sorcery, I mainly am able to make videos either during the time I organize Ask and Rest together with my extended nerd family from Cardboard Guide and the White Rabbit Game Store. And then we make videos about the event, about the preparation, about the location, about the event itself, about the artist attending, about the decks. And I don't know, maybe people don't expect this from this channel, but I had a really, really cool video of the half final together with Felix, who played in the half finals. People from the tournament scene know him. He has been in the top 8 of every major tournament over here in Europe. He's a very good player. And he, together with myself, narrated his own half finals and told me what he did well, what he didn't do well, and I watched the video 2-3 times before we recorded it because I wanted to prepare. It was quite a long video because it was a match, and I think I had some good input, and it's not about the views, but people don't watch it, and I don't get it. And I wonder what people look for in Sorcery then. Do they look for this tournament scene? I don't. I love organizing the low entry tournament, I do. But I won't play in tournaments, and that's okay. I will go there to meet the community, and that's why I'm organizing this. And that's why I sit down there after I filmed everything and I have my content and have a match with somebody and just have fun. Awesome. I'm a kitchen table player when it comes to sorcery. I love playing with friends, with my community, and with everybody who just wants to have a match. And I think that's the main attraction of sorcery, because the matches are very thematic, it's fun, it triggers that nostalgic Magic the Gathering feeling for me. But what I did when I opened 2-3 cases of beta first wave, and we were filling out those binder slots, and we were grading cards. I see the graded binder back there from Gemloader with all my graded sorcery cards, and we had a look what we got, because PCG is very harsh and the quality of the cards isn't the best and blah blah blah. These days are over. Not only because I have my beta set, I tried it with Arthurian Legends, had a horrible opening experience. They still didn't fix their correlation issues. Not getting a single unique foil in a case is just shitty, and getting the same elites and uniques over and over again is just shitty. And I even got a ring, but it's not about that. And the same... Gothic is a lot better, I guess, but also there I didn't get any unique foils. And then I see people opening boosters with only foils, and of course these are the god boosters, and that's good for marketing, and maybe it's a mistake, maybe it is on purpose. I believe it's on purpose. That's the marketing they want to have. Like, we are unique, you can have a god booster. We are unique, you can have a curio. Good for you. I pulled one curio in the 3 cases of beta first wave, and I was super thrilled about it. And I still have it in my graded binder, graded it at the first Askenresk with a special logo. I'm not even super attached to that card anymore. Might even look to sell it just to buy some other cards. The collectability for me for sorcery is a thing that is very, very much in danger, and I think that endangers the whole game, because games that are not in balance, trading card games that are not in balance with collectability, even evil investors and players do not survive. And I've seen that a lot of times over 30 years. And I'm not saying sorcery is there. Sorcery is not in danger yet, but to me it is a little bit in danger. For me personally. And the funny thing is, I hear a lot of people who I talk to personally about this, and I don't want to use hearsay. Yeah, a lot of people might know. I sat down with several people who had the same approach as I did, and now have a different approach, and they just buy like the pre-constructed decks, and that's it. And maybe a booster box. The days of buying cases are over, at least for the normal players. And you have that die-hard community with sorcery. That's a big thing. That open 50 boxes, and that's what they thrive on. Like these people that are so invested, and I'm happy for you that you are, because I was like that in the beginning as well, but I lost that, and I think sorcery lost that. But these people, maybe they can't even go back because they have like a big pile of money in sorcery, and they keep pushing this and they keep buying it. I don't know. And maybe they just love the game so much that they want to, and that's fair enough, because it's a great game and the artwork is still the best in the business and all the artists get treated well. But I think the community should be treated well too. And reprinting boxes wave after wave just because a few more people get into the game doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't treat the community well. Then we don't even talk about the issues of communication and everything, or support or whatever, which is non-existent often. Yeah, and communication should, and I don't mean like they communicating like meanly or whatever. No, especially Chase, who is obviously the community manager, is a nice guy, and he even replies to messages, and he for example, a simple thing. I posted a picture 50th anniversary on YouTube for my channel, and he said, "Oh, cool, Jürgen, congrats." Awesome. Which company does that? That's cool. I really, one sentence I appreciated was more than I got from that direction in months. Like and not from Chase. Like I said, good guy. But all the, I don't know. It's I don't get the feeling I know where this game is going anymore. In the beginning, that was the case. In the beginning, they said this is going to be a collectible game. This is a nostalgic game. This game is going to use hand-painted artwork. This will be the next set. And we're going to do one set a year. And we're going to do, oh, now we got something special, the Dragon Lord box. And I had a feeling I was on a ride together with this game. And now I do not have that feeling anymore, and I can't even pinpoint exactly why. And I just believe sometimes revealing certain print runs would help. If I would know Arthurian Legends has a reasonable print run, I don't even need to know that it's underprinted or overprinted or whatever, but if I know, okay, they printed 120,000 boxes of Arthurian Legends. Small boxes, 24 boosters. Still seems like a lot of boxes. But hey, that's an amount I can live with. And if I would know that, I would be very much inclined to buy another case to give the box opening experience of Arthurian Legends another chance. Because for the beta I had a really, really bad case as well. Nothing in there, repetitive, horrible, no foil uniques. Then I had an excellent case with 4 Philosopher's Stones, lots of course, one of the Philosopher's Stones foil, and I don't need a god box. I just want to have an evened out experience if I open a whole case, and not just shit or excellent. But if I would know Arthurian Legends has a reasonable print run, I would probably just bite the bullet and say, okay, let's give it one more try, and then we open this on the channel, and then we see if the experience is as bad as I remember, and if it's not, it would be great, because the set itself is really cool, and maybe even that would trigger then me wanting to collect the set. My Arthurian Legends binder hasn't been touched since those boxes. I didn't seek out to trade for the cards I'm still missing. I didn't seek anyone out to buy more boxes, to open, to fill out the missing slots. It just didn't trigger me. And the same I have for Gothic, weirdly enough. Because the set, then I haven't even finished Arthurian Legends because of that experience, and now I want to complete Gothic. It's 400 cards. 300 cards for the beta set was already horrible, because after opening 3 cases I still missed 25 cards. And then try even to collect the foil set with the foil uniques not being available at all. Like, I haven't opened a foil unique since my fucking beta case that had 7 foil uniques in it, one case. And those 7 were in 2 boxes. 4 and 3. That's it. All the other boxes didn't have any. None. How collectible is this game then? Yeah, super collectible, because the cards aren't available. Apparently. You get what I mean. That's not obviously a benchmark for this, for collectability. So yeah, letting us know print run numbers would be nice. On the other hand, even letting us know they will stop reprinting a certain set would already help a lot. Like, maybe even if I now buy Arthurian Legends for $130 a box again, because everybody thinks, ooh, it's a lot of value in those boxes. Maybe because not a lot of people opened it. I don't know. But it's still available out there in the market. I heard people saying that it's not, but I clearly see it at most of the retailers over here, which hasn't been the case for a lot of stuff. But then at a certain point, once it's in stock, and it stays in stock. And then, is that because the hype is over? I had that with Gothic as well. I couldn't get any boxes until like 1 or 2 months after the US opened their boxes and everything was over the internet. I thought that fucked me up as well. Not that I want to be the first one to open a box. Ha! I was with Arthurian Legends because I was at Essen and I opened that box and Eric joined me and we had a super cool live stream. So I was the first one once, yes. No, but I want to be experiencing it together with the rest of the community, and a lot of my viewers are based in the US. So yeah, and even the viewers in Europe couldn't experience it together with everybody else, neither me, because I didn't have it and they didn't have it, but the US guys did, and yeah. So what I'm focusing on for Sorcery is the casual play, which doesn't seem to interest anybody, is trying to talk to the artists, which has lost its flavor a little bit as well, because I haven't even seen all 400 art pieces of Gothic, and yeah, and just kitchen table play and maybe events like the Sorcery Fest. I will try to go there. Talk to the guys next week, to Ron and Richard. I think they need to change something. It's I don't know if releasing Printrun numbers is the solution, or, but they need to let us know, not like, look at this, he is playing against her and they are having a really cool deck and that's it, and we have a new Star City Con coming up, and yeah, we now got the grand contest and this is the pricing pool. I don't fucking care, because I can't go there anyway. Of course it's important to the players and the community what the pricing pool is, but in the end, as a player here, as a collector, I don't care. And same goes for you if I talk about my Askenresk tournament with about 80 people attending over a weekend, which is enormous for Europe. And Sorcery Fest will be even bigger. So we're doing something for the community, but that's us. I want to know from them what they are doing. I want to know what they are doing to keep the game going. I don't want to know about Star CityCon. I want to know about the next set. And I know Gothic has been out for half a year now in the US. A little less here, like I just explained. So let us know. Is there another Dragon Lord set? Is there a themed set of, let's say, Drew Tucker? Awesome, because he does a lot of cards. Do a Drew Tucker set, please. He's amazing. He did a lot of good stuff for Gothic. I would love an Anson Maddox set, but I know he doesn't have that many cards. So I will continue talking to the artists. I will continue trying to get like a unique perspective on the game and showing that and talking about that. I will continue playing it because I actually like playing it, which is more and more difficult as well, because people are dropping off left and right, unfortunately. At least the target group that I represent, like my buddies, a little bit older, that got into the game because of the nostalgic feeling, the look and feel, and the atmosphere, and yeah, now it's... A lot of them have been disappointed by the opening experience, I have to say. And a lot of them have been disappointed by the waves of beta and the overprinting of Arthurian Legends. Allegedly overprinting. Do something. Let us know something. Come to channel, and if you don't, I don't mean my channel, because I'm not in favor anyways. Somehow there are certain channels that might be more in favor, and I am very happy for those channels, but that do something there if you don't want to talk to certain people because you're afraid they can be a little bit critical or whatever. Then do something with that constructive criticism. And I don't even think I'm that critical. I'm just disappointed somehow, sometimes. And I had that before, and I have videos like that before. But I want to know in which direction we're going. I want to see what the future holds. I don't want the secretive shit. It's like, and then like 2 months of the year, the new set is coming out. I don't say we need another set. I like it that I can experience a set for a long time. But do something around this. Make a plan. Make a marketing plan. Talk about certain things. Have artists join the community like you did with Arthurian Legends, with reveals. Have just people with good ideas work them out and not promise something to certain content creators and other content creators, like good friends, and then just not come back to it after you said we're going to do this. And then even we had very good ideas to work this out, and we already started on working this out, and then nobody heard anything anymore, and they offered it. That's shitty. There could be so much things that could be done that are fun. I would love to go to an artist's studio. Doesn't have to be the US. I mean, if they say, Jürgen, like, you had a very nice interview with Rafaela from Maronia Art, and we think this would be a good idea to just join her for the next piece and do a time-lapse movie and talk about the creation process. Awesome stuff. Why is this not happening? Why does everything that is a little bit creative... Oh, no, I insulted them. They are not creative. They are fucking creative, obviously, because they made a super creative game. But the whole communication and the whole activity around the game is so focused on certain things. And if there's a community spotlight, it's always like a certain target group that is highlighted. And I don't agree with that, because I think you should highlight the people that support you, all of them. And not just a certain target group that suits your... I don't know how you even call it. Narrative? Printrun numbers. Turned into a nice ramble. Let's see. Half an hour. Nice. Let's see how many people are watching this. I know the core is here, and I appreciate it. So thanks a lot for joining, folks. Thanks a lot for your support recently. I really can appreciate it. Let's see if we can get Sorcery back on track. All of us. Maybe they don't even see it. Maybe they think they have everything under control. I don't think they do. But that's my opinion, and I can be wrong, of course. Maybe everything is peachy, and maybe the game is bigger than ever, and it probably is. The question is, how big is it? Like, really, how big? Like, thousands of people playing it? Tens of thousands of people playing it? Hundreds of thousands of people playing it? I have a guess, but I won't let you know, because I don't reveal my Printrun numbers. That was not funny. I agree. Stealthy folks, stay frosty. Look out for more positive sorcery videos. And I don't even think it was that negative. It was very realistic. But look out for more positive sorcery videos. I got a couple of cool sorcery things coming up. I actually do have some really, really awesome. You saw my artist proof from Aronia Art, the Penitent Knight, which I think is fantastic. You saw it here on the channel. I might have another artist proof from Rafaela that I can show off, which I'm very, very proud of. Yeah, folks. I'm just worried about sorcery a little bit. And I'm worried about myself being worried about sorcery, because I normally see these things pretty early on. And again, I can be wrong, but it's... The signs are there. Let's turn. You don't even have to turn this ship around, but let's get back on track completely. Let's get fully back on track. I don't know. Stay healthy, folks. Stay frosty. Please let me know in the comments what you think. It would be awesome if you hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, you hit the subscribe button. It's going quite well on the channel. So every little bit of extra support is more than welcome to keep that momentum going. And yeah, let's see. Did I say stay healthy, stay frosty already? If I didn't, then stay healthy, stay frosty. Bye, folks.